In the Barina zone of southern Ethiopia, hyena attacks in 2025 have reached alarming levels, with over 1,000 livestock reportedly wiped out in just the first half of the year. Farmers have lost goats, sheep, and young cattle, many taken straight from poorly secured enclosures at night. Makeshift fences and storage sheds have been destroyed, forcing families to rebuild with limited resources. Financial losses have climbed to over $650,000, not including the cost of veterinary care or lost milk and meat production. In some villages, entire herds have been wiped out within weeks, pushing families deeper into poverty. With hyenas now seen prowling near homes at night, the urgent question is, what should people do in such an emergency? How can we reduce the chaos and costs these predators cause every year? Watch the full video, and we'll show you the best solution. Hunting hyenas with guns at night is an effective and safe strategy for hunters, especially in areas where these animals have grown bold and frequently forage near farms or waterholes. Unlike daytime hunts, night hunts depend on the ability to track hyena movements in the dark.
Yes!
In places like the southern plains of Ethiopia, hyenas become active after leaving their dens or lingering around carcasses. This brief window gives hunters a chance to strike while the animals are less alert.
Hyena. Really nice hyena. I don't know, if I put this down, you might be able to see it. Oh man, look at that.
The first step is identifying areas where hyenas frequently operate at night. These may include a bait site, a recently killed livestock carcass, or trails leading to water sources they often pass through in the dark. The hunter must approach these areas quietly, using wind direction and terrain for concealment. Night vision binoculars or infrared scopes are essential for early observation and detecting movement. Hyenas may appear alone or in small groups, often approaching from multiple directions to check for danger before moving toward the target.
Be upon us. So we're gonna go into pulsar thermal mode from this whole thing with pulsar devices. So sound one line, a little nervous right now.
Yeah, Steve, it's nice and clear, eh?
These pulsars, they make it. So that's how these.
I can see all the houses up on the right.
There. Heard something? 2 of them. 3 of them. Okay, I'm getting on the cooler. Let's come in. The yellow one.
Preparing for a nighttime shot is critical and must be taken seriously. A stable shooting position, whether prone or kneeling, should be prioritized because in the dark, mistakes are harder to fix. Hyenas are extremely alert and will retreat at the slightest light or unusual sound. The ideal shooting range remains between 50 and 150 meters, where the hunter can observe clearly while avoiding detection. Rifles such as the .308 Winchester or .30-06 Springfield remain optimal choices, providing the power and accuracy needed to take down a large, muscular animal quickly and ethically. Shot placement still plays a central role in night hunts. The best target area is just behind the front shoulder, aiming for the heart and lungs to ensure a quick and painless takedown. Some hunters choose a high shoulder shot to immediately disable the hyena by breaking its shoulder and spine. Night hunts often happen suddenly and briefly, with only a moment to act before the animal senses danger and vanishes into the darkness. Remaining calm and aiming accurately are essential.
No smoking. You tell me when you're ready. Straight.
Once the shot is fired, patience remains key. Even if the hyena appears to be down, the hunter should wait 10 to 15 minutes before approaching, as a wounded hyena in the dark can be far more dangerous. After confirming the target is down, approach cautiously. Gloves should be used when handling the carcass, as hyenas may carry dangerous pathogens.
Hyenas at night.
Most hunters choose to keep the skull or hide as trophies. In some areas, hyena meat may also be used by the local community. The nighttime rifle method is popular because it reduces close contact, increases safety, and expands the ability to control hyena populations. Without needing artificial bait or sound techniques, hunters can approach the animal directly and with more initiative. This method also reduces the risk of injuring non-target species. Although it requires more experience and patience, night hunting is a quick and responsible way to protect livestock and communities from bold predators.
Second one.
For those who value the discipline of gun hunting and the challenge of defeating a predator in the dark on its own ground, nighttime rifle hunts offer a focused and rewarding experience. When conducted legally and ethically, it not only protects communities but also honors the hunter's role in maintaining the balance between wildlife and human survival.
Oh, double tapped him.
Shots and I did, she went down and then she got up by the shot and we ended up finding her and then eventually lastly another
So, do you think nighttime rifle hunting is the most effective and appropriate method for controlling hyenas? Share your opinion in the comments and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to explore more exciting hunts. In the heart of Africa lies a wilderness where instinct, tradition, and danger converge, a land where the lion's roar is more than a sound, it's a warning, a call to the wild. Welcome to Tanzania, home to the legendary Hyenas and Maswa game reserves, where vast, untamed landscapes stretch beyond the horizon. Here, lion hunting is no careless thrill, it's a time-honored pursuit, bound by strict regulations, limited quotas, and an unwavering respect for nature's balance. But what compels hunters to enter this unforgiving terrain, where each step could lead to glory or peril? Are you ready to follow the trail and discover what it truly takes to hunt the king of the savannah?
Gdzieś tam podwoda się, mamy podwoda, ale się podwoda spóźni, także jedziemy samochodami. Polujemy na 10 myśli.
Before the first track is followed, hunters must navigate a comprehensive licensing process. Lion hunting in Tanzania is only permitted under a strict government framework regulated by the Tanzania Wildlife Authority. All hunters are required to book their expedition through licensed outfitters, secure a legal hunting permit, and acquire CITES documentation for any potential trophy export.
And look around the waterholes for fresh tracks. Some zebra.
She doesn't stand up.
Hey, well done, Frederick. That is good shooting. Not safe? Okay. That's first shot of Uncle Jans. Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you, Ricky. Thank you.
Furthermore, most hunting operators enforce an ethical guideline: only male lions older than 6 years may be taken, a rule aimed at preserving the lion population's genetic integrity. This approach has earned Tanzania international recognition for combining conservation with regulated sport hunting.
Wait. Go.
Yep. Yeah, he's done.
Awesome. Shooting. Well, it doesn't get more exciting than that. Awesome. Some tracks, but we couldn't find them. And this afternoon we walked into them here. We saw the one.
Once in the field, hunters are transported into the remote bush, often hundreds of kilometers from the nearest town. Camps are typically set up deep in the concession, offering not only accommodation but also a base of operations for the professional hunter, trackers, game scouts, and logistics crew. In many cases, these teams are made up of indigenous trackers whose deep understanding of lion behavior and terrain has been passed down through generations. The first few days of the expedition are spent calibrating rifles, analyzing recent lion activity, and selecting zones based on spoor, scent, and distant roars heard during.
Put it in, isn't it? Put it in and take it there. Yep. Okay, hit him. Reload. Just do this there. Put it in, isn't it? In the there.
Awesome, buddy.
Tracking the lion is a methodical process that combines age-old skill with modern strategy. The team may employ 3 primary techniques: tracking fresh spoor on foot, baiting with remains of zebra or buffalo to draw lions to camera-monitored sites, and using calls that mimic distressed prey or rival males.
Das ist hier diese Drehung.
Of these, baiting is the most common, with lions often returning to feed during the cool early morning hours. A successful hunt might involve checking multiple bait sites daily, using sand pathways to identify fresh tracks, and patiently waiting for a suitable male lion to appear. The waiting game can last several days, but when it works, it sets the stage for one of the most intense stalks in African hunting. But even a well-placed shot doesn't guarantee safety. Lions are notoriously resilient, and if wounded, they may charge without hesitation. This is where lion hunting becomes one of the most dangerous hunts in Africa.
On his front legs. Take his body and off. That's where you aim.
Many PHs recount stories of last-minute close-range encounters, emphasizing the need for calm under pressure and quick reflexes. Once the lion is confirmed down, the trophy is carefully prepared for transport. Hide, skull, and claws are cleaned, tagged, and documented to comply with both Tanzanian law and international export regulations. These procedures are monitored to prevent illegal trade and reinforce the legitimacy of regulated hunting.
So yeah, no, this is a tough hunt. This is not an easy hunt.
But even a well-placed shot doesn't guarantee safety. Lions are notoriously resilient, and if wounded, they may charge without hesitation. This is where lion hunting becomes one of the most dangerous hunts in Africa. Many PHs recount stories of last-minute close-range encounters, emphasizing the need for calm under pressure and quick reflexes.
And humans.
Once the lion is confirmed down, the trophy is carefully prepared for transport. Hide, skull, and claws are cleaned, tagged, and documented to comply with both Tanzanian law and international export regulations. These procedures are monitored to prevent illegal trade and reinforce the legitimacy of regulated hunting.
If there's an opportunity at Plains Game or anything, if we find a good track, we might follow it a little bit. So we want to keep him as calm as possible.
And exciting on. Thank you very much for it's always nice hearing kind words like that. And
ultimately, a lion hunt in Tanzania is not a weekend adventure. It is a multi-day test of endurance, patience, and ethical responsibility. The entire experience, from setting foot in a remote concession to pulling the final trigger, is governed by conservation science and respect for the animal. For those who pursue it with the right intent, lion hunting in Tanzania is not just about the trophy, it's about stepping into a world where ancient instincts still rule, and only the most prepared can claim success.
Ready?
no, thanks for coming, guys. It's a great pleasure. It's privilege having you guys.
5/8 scope on it.
Yeah. So it's a 1 to 5 magnification.